Every year, thousands of refugees are moved into the United States because of persecution, war, violence, or humanitarian concerns. Entering a new country, they face a myriad of hurdles, including cultural and linguistic differences, transferability of education, professional skills, inadequate community support, and so on. Although several refugee resettlement agencies provide substantial assistance in addressing these challenges, refugees are still left with a guidance and inspirational gap in realizing their dreams. Meet Imad, a refugee from Iraq who now lives in Dearborn, Michigan. He moved into the United States a couple of years ago and has been working as a chef at a local restaurant ever since to meet ends for his family. Back home, he was actively involved in a family-run restaurant owned by his father. He worked there on it full-time and loved what he did. With the skills he had acquired there and in his 2 years experience at a local restaurant, Imad is confident that he can start his own restaurant business. So he enrolls in an entrepreneurship program at an organization to learn to make a business plan and successfully launch his restaurant idea. Although he attends classes regularly, he is overwhelmed by the curriculum, expectations, and the cultural differences. He not only finds it hard to cope up to the pace of the course and its 2-week deliverable, but also faces difficulty in communicating as English is not his first language. As he is required to complete the business plan and other program deliverables in English, he feels hurdled. He tries to use online translation tools for understanding and writing, but it is to be both taxing and time-consuming for him. Imad looks up several external resources for help, but he finds it confusing and difficult to correlate with the materials provided by the program he has enrolled in. Frustrated and demotivated, Imad drops out of the course and plans to continue his journey back at the local restaurant where he worked before. We designed Rafik to help refugees like Imad. This application provides a step-by-step guidance for setting up a business along with an inspirational real-life story and a persona to look up to and a rich community of like-minded people and mentors. Imad signs up to Rafik, which presents a simple onboarding process starting with the name, email address and a password. He is asked to select an area of interest in starting a business. He can select from popular choices or click more for the entire list. He is greeted by a persona of a real person who took a similar path in the past, and a video of his success story is played. This persona guides Imad throughout the application. He can then select modules from the suggested list that he wishes to complete. Once in the application, Imad can write business plan in his own language without having to worry about translation. Each module, like the business plan, is broken down into easy to accomplish steps. Completing all the steps will lead to a ready-to-use deliverable, in this case a business plan. It also provides a messaging system to talk to mentors from the corresponding refugee agencies and a forum to discuss with a wider like-minded community. Imad now has an easy-to-understand guided assistance, a success story to look up to, and a rich community to help him realize his dreams.